everyone, and welcome to another Stata introductory video tutorial. Today we'll be talking about two different commands, the preserve restore command set and then also the by command. We're going to be using the entrance.dta dataset from the Research Support Center website. And the question sometimes arises if you can do a correlation or a regression or some other statistical test based on something like race. And yes, you can. Now we're going to be doing something called the by command. So you just say by race or whatever variable you want to, but usually race is a good one. Let's do a correlation, so PW core, and let's look at GPA and ACT with significance levels. Now as we see right here, we get an error. It's not sorted. So let's take a look at our data set real quick. So go ahead and browse. And as you can see right here, race, which is the last variable, is not sorted at all. And it looks like none of these really are except for ID. So if I want to sort it by race, then I can go ahead and type in sort race. Now let's go ahead and type in BR again so we can browse, and now you can see that race is in order. But now we've got ID that's all messed up, and usually something like ID is something that you want to keep in order. So this is where the preserve and restore commands come in to play. So what I'm going to do actually is I'm going to reload this data set in the order that it was before, and I'm going to open up a do file editor. You need a do file editor for this because the preserve and restore commands will not work without multiple lines. So go ahead and type in preserve, because this is it's like a temporary save, and then we want to sort by race. Then we'll type in by race. We're going to do a piecewise correlation of GPA and ACT with significance levels. And then we are going to restore. So we first ran this, and it said it wasn't sorted, so it wasn't able to do it. Now we're going to sort it so that we can run this, but then we're going to put it back because we like it being sorted the way it is, whatever way that happens to be. So go ahead and highlight all of this, and if you're on a PC, click Control D, and if you're on a Mac, hit Command D, or you can always just hit the play button. And so now you can see that it was sorted, and then they did the correlation by race. For race 0, this is the correlation. For race 1, this is the correlation, and so forth. And then it restored the data to the way it was before. So now we can browse and see that the race is still unsorted, and it is in order by ID. And that is an example of how to use the preserve and restore command set, because they come in a pair, and also the by command.